Well, Higgins wants to stay here and eat his sprats. All the sick people are trapped in the sick house because I cut off their power. I bet no one even went to join the deserters, did they? Thompson was right. All I did was get people killed. Before we head off to the other side of the solar system, I think it'd be good to pay Phineas a visit. I only met him in person very briefly, and I was still pretty delirious from waking up.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Congratulations, Ada, you did a great job.
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Is there some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Okay, yeah, maybe I didn't think that all the way through. I can't really speak for Ellie, but Parvati is cool. She's with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
You're right. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
I guess I'll be going then. Not really the introduction I was expecting. Oh, is this where he sent me down to Emerald Vale? Yeah, I remember my hibernation pod was over there. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%. Careful, that's my communications terminal.
I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men, Newton. Eureka! Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire. Limited quantities of compound, likely produced by Auntie Cleo. Recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions, must find more. 012 artificial stasis successfully induced in cystipig specimen. 217 revivification complicated. Cystipig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. 558 treatment progressing. 820 treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. 851 explosive cell death. 949 finished cleaning liquefied remains of cystipig from laboratory floor, walls, equipment. 216 fresh out of Auntie Cleo's. Experimenting with Space's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. 218 finished brewing, adding 2 ounces Space's Choice. 220 atrocious. Felt part of self die on the inside, reminder, add Space's Choice to the list, note to self number 2, buy more mouthwash. Cystipig notes. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as renewable source of nourishment. Have named this Lucky Pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creatures cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
I guess nothing. Oh, hello there. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. Joch engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Definitely. Okay, I guess we're leaving now. Bye, Phineas.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Again?
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
Ada has a strange understanding of the word heated.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Just wondering how you're doing.
Taking it easy?
A distress call from Roseway, a corporate township on Terra 2, was cut off mid-broadcast at the source. Right, so it's here on Terra 2.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Can we talk?
Yeah,
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
what are you suggesting?
Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet.
Someone needs help, Ellie, and we're going to give it to them.
If you say so. I'm keeping a finger on the trigger all the same. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us. No security. Not that I'm complaining.
Remote landing? I guess if my ship gets stolen I can call it back.
Captain? Something bit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Pathing obstruction.
Oh, it looks like a vicious scrap now. Dad, I'm writing this on the odds that you found your way back here. I'm sorry I wasn't here to see you. They're moving us out of town. All of us. I don't know where we're going. Hoping that wherever it is, they've got a lab as nice as Roseway's. We were doing some good work. Real science, for once. I don't know why they're moving us, and I don't know when we'll see each other again. And Dad, do me a favor and burn this journal. I'm not allowed to even mention the name Roseway. Far as corporate's concerned, this town never existed. I don't want to get in trouble.
Obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Wow.
Employee has been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket.
I don't think that thing was an employee.
Please clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning.
From Administration. Dear Sir and/or Madam, effective immediately, all operations in the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost have been terminated. Auntie Cleo values your commitment to serving our company and will arrange for your transportation and relocation to one of 3 available Auntie Cleo worker facilities with the following restrictions. 1. Relocation fees will be deducted from pay. 2. If your pay is insufficient to cover necessary relocation fees, you may apply for a relocation fee loan. 3. Approval of loans requires an audit of your work history and permanent record. 4. If you would like to apply for an audit, please submit a request form for a place in our surprise audit waitlist. 5. Please include your audit fee, paid in full. 6. If you cannot pay for your audit, please apply for an audit fee loan. 7. Approval of loans requires an audit of your work history and permanent record. Thank you for cooperating with Auntie Cleo's relocation and site erasure protocol. Please remember that, effective immediately, all registered Auntie Cleo workers are strictly forbidden from confirming or denying the existence of the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost. Violating this directive may be punishable by a fine, mandatory re-education, or a surprise audit. All personal files have been purged from terminal memory. Please be informed that all data and information stored in Roseway Laboratory and Outpost terminals are the property of ACMT Cleo. Any attempt to restore lost data constitutes theft. Auntie Cleo appreciates your cooperation.
Materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal.
Looks like we missed the fun.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
You said the rats broke loose. Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Well, what can you tell me about them?
Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating.
Thanks, that's helpful.
Don't mention it. Anything else you'd like to know?
Can you tell me who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
All right, thanks for the help.
Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
You must be Anton Crane.
I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Who did you think I was?
Why, one of our attackers, of course. Obviously, they were drawn here in an attempt to make off with my research.
What are you researching?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable.
Work you're doing? Are you working by yourself?
More often than not, seems I'm the only one who sees the opportunity here.
And what might that be?
A ticket to the good life once my research plays out. Byzantium. Recognition, money, proper facilities. No more uninspired dolts like my associates here.
With all that at stake, I'd think you'd be begging for anyone's help.
And might you be the sort of person who's, not averse to risking your life, if the pay were right?
Depends on what you need from me.
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
Well, if you tell me what you're researching, I'd have a better idea what's at stake here.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Wait, this is all about toothpaste?
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Please do.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
Okay. So I'll remove the cretins and retrieve your research. Want me to deal with the Raptidons too?
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who's Jameson?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
I'll find him.
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
I don't believe their lives mean nothing more to you than paperwork.
Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
You must see how one could do exactly that, can't you?
It's just that their constant complaining can begin to wear. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. It's infuriating.
I guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
"50-bit says this guy's already wrapped fodder."
We are experiencing a security event, sir and/or madam. Please vacate the premises immediately and return to your domicile or designated workplace.
I have a better idea. I'll stay right here and you'll answer my questions. Think you can do that?
Maybe. I don't know, all right? I'm new to this job.
Were you at the lab when the Marauders attacked?
I have strict orders not to talk about anything that happens in a classified area. Please remember that Anti-Cleo Pharmaceuticals is not responsible for any loss of life or grievous physical injury sustained while on company premises.
You said this place was a classified area?
Roseway Lab is a highly classified facility. I am not allowed to confirm or deny its alleged existence.
What do you do around here?
I am not allowed to disclose the details of my contract. If you are unhappy with the quality of my work, please submit a complaint to Auntie Cleo's Department of Employee Conduct.
Never mind, I'm going to take a look around. Luxury apartments.
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
Blankenship, she's okay. But Lunsford has the highest rate of foot goals per game.
But if you cross-reference with the skills of the opposing team, his hand goal rate plummets.
What?
Lunsford plays worse against better teams. Blankenship plays better.
Huh?
Ha.
Huh?
Ha. Tired of itchy acid burns? Try Auntie Cleo's artisanal Borst scented moisturizing cream.
The best way to win a game is by getting the most body goals.
What a mess.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
Where were you when the outlaws attacked?
Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
No job's worth dying for.
Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
No. Are we talking about something dangerous?
No, not unless you break the... But why would you? Let me explain. I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have... benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Oh, he's making enraptured, Captain. An aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug.
Yeah, I really don't want to know anymore. Cut to the chase.
Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside.
Anton told me about the other lab.
Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. Like, squeeze coal into diamond tight. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here.
So this stuff is valuable?
If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. To help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I am, when you deliver to me.
All right, I'll head up there and keep an eye out.
Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
8 cases, Bumblebee Pale Kale Ale, Boston Baked Beans, Woolly Milk, Spacer's Choice Tarmac and Cheese.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
You know, when I came here answering a distress call, I really didn't expect to be helping some horny folks get laid, but such is life.